My name is Yaron Fuchs. I'm a producer-mixer from New York. I've had the pleasure of collaborating with a lot of my heroes, including Herbie Hancock, Annie Lennox, Paul Simon, Sting. But I think I'm most proud of working with the younger artists that I've worked with, artists like Ryan Starr and the Rooks, to name a few. My workflow when I work with an artist is, first I listen to their music and I speak to them and I see if we have a common goal. I think that's the most important thing, because I think my job as a producer is to find what the artist really is and to help them convey it and get rid of all the garbage around it. My mix room is a hybrid mix room designed by John Stork, which is an HDX system feeding an S6 with almost every plugin known. I feed the 64 outputs of Pro Tools into SSL summing through a vast array of outboard gear, including Neve, Manley, GML, API, etc. Digital gives you flexibility, gives you preciseness, gives you recallability. Analog gives you depth of field, gives you harmonics distortion, which is different, that you don't have to recreate with every piece of gear you go through. And for me personally, it just makes mixing easier. When I produce, especially a younger act, I ask that everybody within the band have a Pro Tools system to work with, and you learn the basics of how to get around, because that's the language that we all will speak with each other. With the advent of Pro Tools 12, they put up collaboration, which really helped us with the workflow, because we're capable of doing pre-production here, and then we're capable of putting it up into the cloud. Anybody with an idea can just plug in a microphone, plug in a guitar, and just lace it in, and I'll have it here that very next morning, same time, whenever I just hit the download key. I think that's a game changer. I recently did a record with a band called Christoph in the Czech Republic. And for this record, we did 4 songs with 4 different collaborators. One of the collaborators was from the Czech Republic. The other 3 were here from the United States. I managed to work out all the arrangements with people without them even coming to the studio. We had MP3s sent to the song, they did demos, sent them to me, I put them up in collaboration. We went back and forth until the day we went into the studio. The band learned the demos we made, and that was our playback. Rarely did I even see the collaborators on this record. As a matter of fact, I never even met the collaborator from the Czech Republic, except for a couple Skype conversations before we cut the record. I think one of my biggest jobs as a producer is to cast the musicians within the project. On this last record, I managed to cast not only the best engineers and studios to make the record, but I managed to cast a band not based on their locale, but based on how I felt that they would play together and fit into the record. Ultimately, what makes me happy is creating a piece of music that I can be proud of, something that I can give to my kids. Something that I know I've accomplished what I'm trying to give to the artist. If I found who the artist is and I found their essence, I think I did my job. I think that's the most important thing for me in music.